Tanchi, Kia, wow. This is Grandmother Wind with another message from the Patchwork Grandmothers. The grandmothers are my ancestral teachers from the other side of the veil. And their message today is to own your rage. And I'm sitting here and I hear the buzzing, the sound, that beautiful sound of a hummingbird. And to me, a hummingbird comes in a place of peace. They are harbingers of peace. And it's a funny dichotomy because owning your rage and peace are at the same place. Owning your rage is one that the Patchwork Grandmothers have been trying to bring to my attention for a while. And because there's rage everywhere. If we look around this world, if we look around on TV and social media and all those things, we see chaos and a lot of rage going on. And maybe if you're honest with yourself, you'll say, I've been raging. I have been raging. And maybe you have. And you know what? It's okay. It's part of the process of us building a better world or of us healing what needs to be healed. And the Patchwork Grandmothers are saying, own yours. Because there's a concept that they're trying to get through to me, and it's that our rage is actually one thing. Our rage is communal. And that one was rather difficult for me until I pictured a big central ball of rage, or a big central ball of fear, or a big central ball of joy. If you just think of it being one that we're all connected to. But here's the part, that the reason why there's a big ball is because most of us throw our rage away, or we don't own it, or and maybe that's a lot of females have been afraid of their rage, and so it's gone somewhere else, and maybe it's gone to the big ball of rage that doesn't seem like it belongs to us. So I think the Patchwork Grandmothers are trying to tell me that this communal rage, if we don't own our part and take our part back, that whole ball of rage, which is huge, of all our rejected feelings, can come back to us. Meaning your little rage might come back tenfold. So, because it just has momentum, all of the rejected parts are wanting to be expressed, are wanting to be sent home. And feelings can be sent home, They are parts of us, but they have a place. They have a sacred place. But we don't treat our feelings that way. We treat our feelings as annoyances, as disturbances, as things that need to go away. But if the Patchwork Grandmothers are if the Patchwork Grandmothers are trying to get any message across, it's all connected. We are all connected. Our feelings are connected. And sometimes when you throw your rage away and you wonder why everyone's angry around you, it might be your rage trying to return. It might be your rage trying to come back home and be released in a safe, sacred way. Because that rage probably has wisdom for you. But when we reject it and it arrives in somebody else, or it arrives on an event in your life, the Patchwork Grandmothers are saying they're connected, grandchildren. They are connected. Our experiences don't stand alone in a bubble. We have consequences. We have lines to each other. And so if we are been spending our life rejecting our rage, or afraid of our rage, or pushing it down, it's probably gone somewhere else. If it's not with you anymore, where did it go? Because there's diffusing it, honoring it, and then it shrinking, but then there's suppressing and pushing it away. Those are two different things, because feelings don't need to rule our life, because the sacred being in us, we rule our life if we allow it to. We allow the divine flow, the sacred flow to move through us. But if we push things away, that is not our sacred being knowing that all is well. That is a scared part of us ruling the show. And I know that you have set those sacred beings are the ones that want to run the show. I know that that's what you want as well. The Patchwork Grandmothers are here to help me realize the sacred part of you, Andrea, Grandmother Wind, is the one who wants and needs to run the show. All these other parts of you that are in fear or in distress, you haven't realized, you haven't understood how to hone them in, to bring them home, to send them home in a gentle, wise way. And so if you own your rage, take back your rage that you've made me thrown away. Because owning it and bringing it home gives you the power to be not as connected to the wider range. You're able to step back and watch with compassion instead of joining in on the rage, because there's a lot there's a lot of rage going around, right? If you look on the news, if you look in every country, there is examples of violence and craziness going on. But maybe your rage is adding to that fuel. So take it back and own it with love and compassion, to go, so if you're getting triggered by everybody's rage, if you're getting triggered by all the chaos, it might be a hint that you need to send it home, to bring it back. And maybe you don't know how, just ask it. Say, okay, I'm going to give it space. Maybe go into a little 10-minute meditation where say, this moment, I'm going to allow my rage to come home to me. Is there anything you want me to know? And watch what happens. It might come home. And don't throw it away again. But if it's a long habit, it might take some practice. So the Patchwork Grandmothers say, own your rage. It's okay. It's sacred too. But if you don't want it to be so powerful, then just deal with yours and not everyone else's. We love you, and we honor you in this journey. If it's difficult, we're with you. It's difficult for me, but I know you're with me too. So here is to owning our rage and building a kinder world. Love you. Bye-bye.